Howdy everyone, Pocho here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're covering a few topics, going over the patch notes. There are two main things I want to talk about. Number one is the release of Demetria, giving us a full 5 characters that we can use in the Assassin squad. They are most likely going to take their place against the Knights of the Council for now. That is the information Playcode have told me. So we'll jump into some battles and we'll test them against the Knights. And there have been some bug fixes with the Renegades as well, which has slightly lowered their power in certain situations. The most noticeable change or bug fix, is Mordred's counterattack. It's not working the way it's meant to be working. He is counterattacking counterattacks. So it's adding a lot of power to them. So that is being rectified as well. So we're going to test them and many versions of them against the Knights. So we've got 2 squads on the screen. Both of them are going to fight the Knights to show what can beat the Knights, and the Knights in a defensive capacity against some of the strongest squads in the game. The way the video is going to be structured is we'll do one fight with the Assassins first, and then one fight with the Renegades, and then once we've done those 2 priority fights, we'll jump into some music overlay, and I'll do some fights with the Assassins to show different RNG, and then some more fights with randomized Renegade squads. So feel free to stay and watch those if you want, see some different situations, outcomes, up to you. But we'll cover the main fights first. So if that's all you're after, you can stop there and go enjoy the rest of your day or night. So let's jump into the arena and sort these 2 squads out. Okay, so jumping into the fight, we've got the hit list on Tristan. That's important. We're going to put the parry up with Yuki. And we are going to use Xiva's Yell. I find that eliminates a target a lot better than his ultimate. And he gets resurrected, that's fine. We are now going to have to try and bypass the taunt from Siegfried. Now we're going to try and apply hit list to Siegfried, because with hit list applied to a target, Demetria can remove buffs with her basic. So the idea is we get hit list onto Siegfried, and then we can remove his taunt and then go for the target we want to. The idea is we need to eliminate the Librarian before Yuki's parry ends. Once Yuki's parry is out of the picture, we are very, very, very vulnerable, because Librarian and Brynhild can absolutely decimate the team. So we've got rid of the 2 damage dealers on the team, so we should be fine now. We are still going to go ahead and take out that Jean to stop her from resurrecting. We do not want a resurrect to occur, but parry is back up, so even with a resurrect, we should still be fine. And as you can see, there we go. Like I said, there's a bit of RNG to the fight, but the team does well. So the Knights are just so insane with just their utility. The amount of defense they have, the amount of damage they can output, it is a lot. So there we go. There's a team that works. We're just going to chuck it on auto from there and finish it up. So like I said, still feel free to stick to the end and watch some other fights that will have a music overlay, but it will show you how the fight can change where the hit list starts. So ideally, if you can get Jean, yeah, you might be off to a really, really good start. But when the Assassins work, when the RNG is in your favor, they work hard. So keep that in mind. So we'll move over to a Renegade fight now, and then we'll do the music overlay fights. So jumping into battle, we're using the standard Renegade squad. Well, this is what I considered the standard, the Belladonna, Crowley healing combo and the Renegade. So we're going to go with a defensive increase first with the taunt. Okay, we are going to try and remove some debuffs, but pretty sure they have protection on them. We're going to use strings. And yeah, the Renegades don't do a lot to the Knights at the beginning of the fight. I'm going to try and save my AoE. It's just going to be healed any damage we do. I would like to try and get debuffs out. Let's move over to the Librarian. If we can remove the Librarian and maybe get a resurrect, we're already taking a lot of damage now. If we can polymorph, beautiful. Okay, get some healing out, try to take out Librarian, because if the Jean resurrects, we will get our barrier. Not that it matters. Pretty sure Librarian does extra damage against shields anyway. So, I mean, we're just stitching ourselves up, aren't we? It's just a big old scam in the end. And there we go. We fall apart. I wouldn't have been able to kill the Gene anyway if we decided to go for the Gene. And it's old Mordred left, wondering, what's going on. He was king of the game for so long, and now the whole world is just falling apart around him, and he's got no other options. What does he do from here? Turns to a life of drinking, and yeah, that's all you can do. But there you go. There is the Knights on defense. So what we are going to do now is we're going to end the video. So I'll do my sign out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, please take care of yourself. But now, if you're interested, we'll do some music overlays. We'll do some more assassin fights with the RNG changing. So we'll see how the outcomes go. And then we'll do some more renegade fights as well. And feel free to stay and watch those. They will most likely be sped up. So if you're interested, just leave a comment about something and I'll try and answer it however I can. So yeah, let's jump into it.